let's go to the topics. So we'll be discussing about introduction of basics of AI and fundamentals. This is a 2 days course, so few topics will be covered, few topics will be covered for tomorrow. Explore AI solutions, develop ChatGPT and generative AI. So I will be discussing about one specific topic straight away. Next 10 minutes, I'll show you one application, AI application, which is using generative AI, and then I will tell you how it is being, what is there behind it. Okay, so that you will actually see something upfront. Then we can go and do a reverse engineering, and then I can tell you what is that I used. So what understanding that you people need to develop something similar. So we will explore about a Gen AI application. Then Shayla will come and she will be discussing about the basics, because you need to know a little bit of basics, because if I am coming from a non-technical background or testing background, there's a couple of things which is very basics. What is a machine learning models and what is deep learning models is very important, so that you will actually know the thought process of AI. Okay, so this is very important because multiple models are using multiple ways, and every model, this is not a, again, AI is not a like a silver bullet, guys. It won't give you the solution straight away. You need to use a right model, right time, right place, and using right prompts and right knowledge. So that is the we'll discuss about the basics. Next, the most my favorite thing is large language models, and how the large language models are developed, and what is large language model, what are different types of LLMs that is available now, which includes you got OpenAI, you got Gemini, you got Llama, and you got DeepSeek. So what is the difference between them, and which one we need to choose? We can choose anything, but what is the difference between? And we got Perplexity, which is one of the top one now in the world. I think we will think OpenAI is better, but more than OpenAI, Perplexity is better. And Perplexity's CEO is a guy from India. His name is Srinivasan. If you want to see his videos, he's an amazing guy. Okay, so now Perplexity is number one, and the OpenAI is number two. And OpenAI is like a bigger company, but Perplexity is a small company, but that AI is doing better than OpenAI. Okay. Anyway, OpenAI, they came with 5.0. How many people had seen the, I mean, I'll share these videos in the groups, guys, but ChatGPT 5 launch, how many people had seen that? Did anyone see ChatGPT 5 launch video? Okay, if not, I will share in the group, don't worry. But amazing, guys. ChatGPT is like a, as I said, this is like a jumping horse. It jumped 10 times better. So ChatGPT 5 is super, but still Perplexity is better than that. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then the other topic that we'll be discussing about RAG, prompt templates, and maybe the version history, and a bit of what hardwares that you need to use. You can't use your laptop to run AI, so we'll be discussing about the other stories around LLMs. And then the other most of this topic will go tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be discussing about agentic AI, okay, and multi-agent frameworks. So because agentic is, you can develop an agent, because nowadays, guys, if you go to any, I mean, it is happening, guys, right now, like a lot of companies adapting it. So you will get a call from a agent saying, okay, you booked a flight from Air India. Do you need to upgrade your seat to something else? Then you can say, I'm interested. Then our agent will come. That's again AI model that will talk about what options available and meal options. Then after that, our agent will come and take your payment. So multiple agents coming together will becoming agentic AI, all right? Multi-agent frameworks, very important. We can develop one agent using one LLM, but you have multiple agents coming together and doing a bigger task. That's called agentic AI. And right now, agentic AI is booming in the market. Yes, Manjunath.
OpenAI and ChatGPT both are same company. What is the difference between them?
Okay. ChatGPT is the web interface of OpenAI, and OpenAI
Okay.
is the actual model. So ChatGPT is like it creates the interface. It is the face of the it's the face of the of
OpenAI.
OpenAI. So see, OpenAI is library, but ChatGPT uses agentic AI, and it uses OpenAI as a large language model. But underneath that, it uses multiple things like web search. You can, like example, it uses like even it can link with a lot of other small things. So ChatGPT is a one of the product of OpenAI, but OpenAI is a library.
Okay. So we can use any of them, is it? Or...
Yeah, we can use no, we use only OpenAI.
Okay.
In our program we use OpenAI. We don't use ChatGPT, right? Because that's an interface.
Okay.
We have to use OpenAI as a library.
Thank you.
Okay. So and then we discuss about agentic AI, and then we discussed about how can we put a face of the AI using Streamlit, and then there's a couple of end-to-end projects that we will be discussing. Okay. So this is the agenda, guys, for 2 days. So let us go to the next topic. Okay. So guys, as I said, today I will be right now in next few minutes, I'll be showing you one application which is hosted on my machine, and I can host it in web as well. So what does that does? So we are using it is a AI focus. So we are actually there is an AI element of it. Okay. So what is an AI here? So AI is nothing but it mimics human intelligence. Okay, what is an AI? AI point of view, it is a machine which mimics human intelligence. What is the meaning of intelligence? Intelligence nothing but includes the reasoning, learning, as well as outcome. So how we can say you have a model, even like before large language model, we have basic models like algorithms, and we have a lot of mathematical model, but still they are also models. But that models are also learned. But again, that models are very basic. Now, large language model came and it is like a inbuilt ready application. Example, now LLM is like a 5 years old kid. Previously, your models are like a zero, like a newborn. But now LLMs are giving like a 5 years old baby. At least they know everything. Like they know English, because 5 years, 6 years, even my daughter 6 years, she know English. She understands. She's very naughty. Okay, but the point is she's like LLM. But can she take a decision to buy a car? She cannot. I need to train her in like financially or all these things, then she will become better. That is how LLMs are there, guys. But LLMs are also to be trained. We need to train using chart prompting, and we need to train using data. We need to train them using history, and then that's where this is coming. So again, my point of view, the more we evaluate a model, the better it is. And that the most better model is what we use in the production. Example, you are in a company and the company is developing a AI model. Straight away, you can't use it. They will make it ready. Then you can go and put in the production and people can use it and they'll get the outcome. Okay. So yeah, so AI is nothing but it is a machine which have a reasoning and learning. And AI models are mathematical tools for prediction, classification, and decision making tasks. So these are like a mathematical tools. They're again why we need to understand deep learning and everything is because they're mathematical tools. They're not like, I mean, even our brain is having some mathematics in it. That's called your neural networks. Okay, even our brain uses maths. It uses binary. It will take decision based on the data. Example, you are giving a apple and you are giving a ball. How we will take a decision to eat the apple and play with the ball? Because that binary decision making is what in our brain. So we are using mathematics as well because our brain processes the data using neural networks. Similarly, it is one of the model which it uses neural networks. So That is again a mathematical tools. So what is the examples of AI models, guys? I'm telling there are a lot of examples, but let us just take about example. Spam filters and classification models that identify unwanted emails from legitimate ones. So example, as I said, you can use AI models to do automatic spam filtering. How it will do, it will read the data and it will learn, okay, keeping on, I'm example, somebody keeping on messages are coming, congratulations, you won the money, you got a prize, and this is you got lottery, all those words, if it is there, it will start learning and it eliminates. The more emails it will get, the more bad words it will understand. So that is the spam word. Spam filter is one of the example of AI model. Okay, and types of AI models. So there are different, as I said, like machine learning models, and we have deep learning models, and we also have generative AI models. So the models, we have multiple models, but right now, most of the models that we are using is machine learning models, which are backed by large language models. Okay, so we have, I will go in detail about the models, guys. Don't worry, machine learning models will go. But right now, most of the models that we are using right now in AI is machine learning models, and the models are mostly right now, even ChatGPT or even the project that we are doing, mostly the models are inherited to do a generative AI. So, and then importance of knowledge. So understanding AI fundamentals enable build practical hands-on AI solutions and applications. So importance of knowledge of AI is because it will help you to build practical knowledge and hands-on AI solutions and applications. So right now, this particular course is, this is the actual course. We are also learning AI. AI itself is learning, but we are learning AI, okay? To build the practical knowledge of AI. I'm not talking about theory here. We straight away will go to the website, which I'm talking about, but we are here to explain you the practical knowledge of AI and show you the solutions and applications that we have developed in AI so that you know the in and out of AI. I have an application which uses Llama as the model. So if you ask what is Llama, okay, so what is Llama is, let me just go to one important, guys, very important. I will look. So I'm most of my particular course here will be using this particular framework called Grok. So what is a Grok here? Grok is nothing but a very simple, guys. I'm not good. I'm trying to go to any detail of technology. This is a simple application. What does it does? It will unbind, or it will actually make your application that you're developing not depends upon any specific model. So it won't hard code, or it won't actually put any specific model. You can switch between any models. Example, today you think OpenAI is very costly. Tomorrow you think, okay, instead of OpenAI, I will use Gemini. Okay, so that's the reason why I came here. So you can see here, we have a lot of models, guys, by given by different company. Let me explain them. And the beauty of the framework that I'm using, you can change your model at any point of time. Okay, now let us go back. So there is a model called Llama, and that is developed by whom? A company called Meta. Okay, what is Meta, guys? Can anyone tell what is Meta here?
Developer.
What do you mean by Meta?
Facebook parent company.
Okay, anyone else? What is Meta?
It's a AI model developed by Facebook company.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, absolutely fine. Manjunath, you are right. But I'm just telling in general, guys, let's not go to technical. Let's go back to the basics. Guys, can you guys Google and tell what is a company called Meta and what are the products? Can anyone tell? Maybe who is the owner of Meta also?
Zuckerberg.
Very good.
WhatsApp is also one of their products. Facebook.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone else? Guys, please be interactive. What is Meta?
It's a social media network tool.
Yeah. Swati, Soumya. What is Meta?
Its own platform creates like a WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta.
Yeah.
It's a interconnected 3D space where people can interact digitally. I'm reading from ChatGPT, sorry.
Very good. Yeah. So yeah, Meta. Yeah, and then yeah, just as you said, guys, Meta is a social networking platform company which actually owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. But now Meta is also having its own development people, and they actually develop a lot of tools as well. Okay, it is mostly to give back to community, guys. Okay, that's what they will do. So now, why I'm talking about Meta is Metas have this is the guys. This is coming from AI point of view. These models, large language models, that is what the world is. In large language model, few companies had given their own tools.
Privacy.
Yeah. Yes. So now Meta has given a library called Llama. OpenAI, which is ChatGPT's owner, they had given a library called OpenAI, which we just discussed. Now DeepSeek. How many know DeepSeek here? Guys, you need to see the news, guys. Come on, guys. You need to come to AI. Come on, guys. I think you need to start following news. DeepSeek is a China company which actually is a competitor of OpenAI. Do you know that? Yes, Soumya.
Yeah.
Yes, Soumya.
It's also similar to OpenAI.
Yeah. 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 It is similar to OpenAI, but it's a China-based company. Now I mean, this is there's other models, but you can see here there's one more thing called Alibaba Cloud. Okay. So, and they have their own model called Quinn. It's again large language model, and they also giving us some model. Okay, so I mean, I don't want to go in detail of this subject, guys, but I'm telling these are multiple models who are ruling the world. OpenAI is ruling the world, but OpenAI is costly. Llama is good. It's okay, not very cost, not very cheap. Gemini, Google is coming with absolutely very fast. There's a model called Gemini. Okay, so okay, see here, Gemini is coming from Google's family. So Google is also giving one model, large language model. And large language model, again, I'm telling guys, whenever I'm talking about large language model, please listen to me carefully. This is like a 5 years old kid. Okay, so you have 5 years old kids in front of you, and every kid is a little bit different. They're not completely different. They're okay, but they have a little bit different. what you called advantages and disadvantages. Okay, OpenAI is like a ultra posh guy. 5 years old, he come with in a Mercedes Benz car. Llama is also a good guy, and Llama is very good at giving nice information, but not as good as OpenAI, but it's okay. Gemini is very fast. Gemini have a lot of knowledge. It is not very clever, but Gemini's knowledge is like a girl, got a lot of knowledge, but not logic. But OpenAI is having a lot of logic. Okay, so like that, they're all the kids, but they have a little bit different qualities. Not completely different. They're all large enough. I can just switch between them, but they're having its own advantage. And if you ask me, what is that you have to use? You can use anything, depends upon what you want. But my point of view, you learn the technology which is not rely on any specific thing. So right now, in our code that we are using, that you might have just seen here, we are using Llama. Okay, so we are using Facebook Llama just because we are not doing a very real-time project. We don't have any constraints. Okay, so we have multiple models, but one model that we are using right now is Llama. Okay, and who is the owner of Llama? Which company is the Llama coming from?
Meta.
Meta. Yeah. Okay, Meta. And also I can use Gamma, but I'm not using it. But this is a small website that right now it is running in my local host, guys. Okay, and I got a lot of it's very simple. Okay, it's not a little complex code. Hardly I have like 20-25 lines of code, but let's not go into the code here now. Okay, so let's just go and play around with this tool, guys. This is an AI, and it is developed. So if you want to change the name here, let me just change the name. Okay, so let me just give me a second, guys. So okay, so what we will do is let us just change this. I think I don't like this name, right? So just instead of this, let us put IT Talent Hub tool. Okay, let me just go and replace this. Okay, so title. So just to make it as AI Bootcamp. Oops. Okay. Okay, that's it. So now Sriya Mangajala AI Bootcamp course. That's make more sense. Okay. Now, guys, let's just test something. Okay, listen to me, guys. Very exciting. Let me just say, what is the weather in London? Okay. Guys, are you with me? Can I try this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now it is using Llama, and Llama is giving this one. I am a large language model. I don't have real-time access to weather conditions. However, I can suggest some ways to find your current weather. So what we are doing right now is we are asking a large language model, which is nothing but a 5 years old baby boy, giving what is the weather in London. And he's exactly giving the same answer. Okay. So you can go to that website. You can go to this website. You go to this website. And he is giving, as per his knowledge, he is giving, this is an information that is a average. It's a bookish answer, technically. This is not a real weather. It is a general answer. Okay. So now you can see here, I got a model which is absolutely fine. But the only thing is it is not trained to be and I'm not giving any additional information to that guy. And I am not linking that guy with any website like BBC or weather. I'm just giving a standalone. So this is a model response from a standalone, very fresh day one kind of a answer. Okay, and you guys, you can ask any questions. Let me deploy that and give it to you guys. Okay, see if I can. Okay, let me deploy it. Maybe it will work. Okay, so talent hub. Okay, let's just see. Okay, while it is deploying, let's just see. Okay, I'll give that URL to all of you. I want you guys to, just play around if it's all okay. Otherwise, we'll play around together. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it is not it's because I think I need to commit this code into. Yeah, I'll need to commit that code to GitHub, which I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, don't worry, because if I commit, there's some keys it will go. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, let's do it together. Okay, guys. Anyone tell me anything which you need to ask to our AI? Any question? Anyone? Just for fun, guys.
What is the time today? What is the time now?
This is a see. Even before giving that, I'll tell you to answer because it actually uses Python code. Don't even worry about. Oh yeah, it is good. Directly going to LLM, right? Okay, I not even link with. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because it is. It don't know. It don't have link to even Python code. I think I did not link to the basics of this. So yeah, that is called prompt engineering. We will go there, Manjana, next to tomorrow. Okay. I don't have access to real-time information. That's fine. Including the current time. Okay. What is time now? Okay. Anyone, guys? That's absolutely fine. Why it is not giving it is basically it is even do not connect to my local Python libraries. It is just a standalone. It's doing by itself. Okay. Okay, guys. Anyone? Any other questions?
Two plus two. Sorry,
No, it
silly
won't give.
question.
It won't
Okay.
give because again, it is not actually. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Maybe
What's the
the
distance
model itself.
between London and Scotland?
Say it again.
What's the distance between London and Edinburgh?
Upper Newcastle. Okay, it's fine. Oh, nice. Oh, 462 88 miles. Okay. Yeah, it is good. Nice. Okay, guys, one more beauty thing of AI I will tell you. I'll not put any Newcastle in London. I'll just put a wrong spelling. See, it still learns. Even though you have a wrong spelling, it thinks it's between the two airports. Okay. I mean, again, guys, the course is going, we can change the model into OpenAI, then we can even get a different answer, which we can do it later. But I don't want to go into the code, but let's just do. Okay. Okay. And coming back to my original presentation, which is here. So most of the time, the point here is you just need to understand how this works. So what is ChatGPT? What is the playground? We just have the playground right now. And what is the different concepts? Okay. So for this, the starting point is large language model. Large language model is nothing but a model which is built by multiple companies. And we can use that model and simply develop our own ChatGPT interface. Okay, and coming to the multiple agents and agentic AI, we'll discuss that later, maybe tomorrow. But my point of view, if you know what is LLM, if you know that, you can develop any kind of applications. But the unit is large language model, and that large language model, we have multiple large language models, as I can show you. Meta, Gemini, everybody is giving. You just need to get that code copy, put in your code, and you can run and get the outcome. Okay. Now let us go into machine learning models. Maybe you want to take it from here, Sheila. So now, guys, as I said, large language model is a pre-built model. But because maybe you people are not able to understand a little bit because you don't have the basics. But she will tell you what is model, what is deep learning. Now we will again come back to large language model. Large language model is a hybrid, like a very much a fully defined model which is given by third-party people. We take that model and we help enhance it. We link to internet, we get some answer. We will link it to something else, we'll get. But first of all, you need to at least able to know what is language model, and then from there we'll tell you what is additional things that you can do beyond the large language model. Okay, what we have done so far is we had discussed about what is AI and a few examples of AI like spam filters, and we also discussed about how AI is evolving, and we discussed about the market and trend. And then what we discussed mostly is about understanding AI. For that, I had shown you an application called ChatGPT, and in that's a Gen AI application. That Gen AI application I had shown, including a UI. Okay, but that UI, I had shown two variations of it. One is a normal UI, and one is an application which is a model which linked with internet. The two things, one is a normal AI, one with internet. So, and also we discussed about that AI that we had used right now don't have a capability of memorizing the data, which we absolutely know. For that, what we'll do, we'll do it later. So right now I had shown you one AI application on my computer, which is standalone, which is not connected to anything. It can use it, no security issues. But I also shown that linking with a web, so that this particular model is talking to a different model and getting some information, okay, which I had shown. But that is just for me to tell that this is AI. But now going forward in the next sessions, I will open that particular project that we have, and we could discuss a little bit more about how the connections are happening and what is RAG, what is chart prompt, which is very much, nowadays, if you go to any job, guys, this is the basic. You need to know LLMs, you need to know how LLMs are working, and you need to know the chart prompt and RAG and grok and chaining the models. There's some very important topics of LLMs which I trying to stop. But if you know that, you'll feel, sir, great. But this all I can show you in a code. I have different applications ready for you people. So I have a lot of projects, but for that, first of all, I have projects to show a simple chatbot. I have simple application. I have multiple things ready for me to show. Okay, and I can show you how we can do some prompting, how we can like make it like a teacher, how we can teach the model. So now we have a baby. How we can train the baby, I can show you in the code, and we can show the outcome. But for that, before going to that, I want you to know a little bit basics of machine learning model and deep learning. Okay, then you will again come back to large language model. But whatever large language model that you are seeing is a matured thing, which is now right now we don't need to really go into the basics and develop a model from scratch, because large language model is already there. On top of that, we are developing something. But right now, for you to understand a bit of AI, you need to know how the LLM is working. You may have seen, oh, sir, okay, I'm giving the Newcastle to London. It is giving the information, how it is giving, how I'm getting that AI is because it is a machine learning model. But what is a machine learning model? How that model is working within when you are seeing that result that you had seen here in my computer, how we are getting the results. Okay, what is my name? So example, how this result is getting, because if you test it multiple ways, guys, it still give a nice answer. but how this model is behaving, how it is already working. So for that, you need to know what is machine learning model, you need to know what is deep learning. Then you will come back to large language models again. Okay, so just to recap, as I said, we are discussing about large language models. And right now we will be discussing about machine learning and deep learning. And again, you will come back and we'll discuss more about large language model. And tomorrow we will be discussing about agentic AI. That's it, guys. 4 topics only I'm discussing: deep learning, machine learning, large language models, and agentic AI. If you know these 4, these are the pillars of any AI. So that when I show an end-to-end project, which I have, then you'll understand, okay, sir, here you are able to put some RAG into it, and you are trying to put some web search into it. You are putting some chaining into it, and you are putting agents into it, and you are trying to remember your answers. You are making a prompt into it, and you are making history to learn something, and you are actually doing something nice. So when I show an end-to-end project tomorrow, you will feel, oh, sir, this is a very good project. And when you go out of this course, you will carry this. And tomorrow, when you go to any interviews or any job search, anything, you can know the basics. Obviously, you won't be like doing the coding that I'm doing right now because I am a developer. But if you learn further courses, you'll understand everything. Even AI testing, AI DevOps, AI engineering will have the same concepts, mostly talking about this, but in that we'll go in detail and we'll talk about example, we'll talk about what is import command, what is pip command, all these things, okay, which we don't need right now. Okay, guys.
Any questions here? Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Priscilla. Yeah.